what's going on? 4 fast ways to get rid of $100,000 in debt with the based experience. But before we start, let's go over a quote. Today's quote. So today's quote is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, by Zig Ziglar. This is a really good quote. You know, it goes over, obviously getting started, even if it's small quantity. The quality doesn't have to be great, but quantity matters. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So obviously repetition and consistency is the generalization of this quote, of what it's surrounded of, Let's get back to the video and let's go with number 1. The first thing you want to do to get rid of $100,000 in debt is you want to obviously cut out, big expensive costs. So for example, let's obviously vacationing, that is a huge cost. So a lot of my friends and a lot of people I know, including myself, we all go on vacations, we all travel. And traveling and going on vacations is pretty costly. Even though I'm a believer of traveling is priceless and it's worth every penny, more than any other thing in the world. This is just my opinion. I think it's worth more than any materialistic thing in the world, more than any, even sometimes more better than investments sometimes, because it's like it broadens your mind and it makes you think very rationally and, without any, what's the word I want to say? Basically without any biases, right? Or any discriminations, and it broadens your intellect, it broadens your view of the world, it broadens how you view everybody. So I'll make another video based on that and vacationing and stuff, and how it's an amazing investment in yourself, more so than any other thing in the world. The second thing you want to do is you want to cut costs on cars. Cars is a big expense that a lot of people don't realize how expensive it can be to own a car or to travel around. So, for example, a lot of people, when they buy a car, first thing they think of is, hey, let me go to a dealership and, sign a lease or sign a finance on a new car. You don't want to do that. That's a horrible, horrible approach in getting a car if you don't have the money for it. What you want to do is you want to go and buy a private owned car. Go on Facebook Marketplace, go on Craigslist, go on any classified ads near you or anything, and try to find a private owned car and try to negotiate and bargain that price down a little bit. Okay. And obviously Uber and taking Uber is another, or taxis and stuff like that. That also relates to cars. So you want to cut down on that stuff too, costs on that, by buying a private owned used car for cheap. And that way you don't have to spend money on Uber or etc. The third way to get rid of $100,000 in debt, and a quick way, is getting rid of any extra expensive, like going to a restaurant and dining in, and now you're gonna have to tip. And of course, I'm not against tipping. Everybody has to tip, and waiters and waitresses, they work hard for their money, and they deserve every penny, every dollar that they make. I'm just saying, if you're broke or if you're in debt, cut that cost out. Don't DoorDash, don't delivery, no service fees, no delivery charges, no delivery fees. Cut out tips. All your food now is gonna either be takeout or you're gonna cook at home. Takeout or cook at home. And when you do, try to find obviously good deals when you're trying to do stuff like that. Like if you're gonna go out and eat, try to go something for more value, more of a bargain than quality, until you pay off your debt, and now then you can start going out to fancy restaurants and start dining in all over again. The fourth and last way to save money, to get rid of debt and save money, is obviously cutting out all costs, anything extra. Cutting out, obviously, hey, let me, I have 2 purses. I need a third one to match this outfit. No, that's irrelevant. Stick with the black purse. Black purses matches everything. You know what I'm saying? I need the latest versions of the newest Yeezys or the newest Jordans. No, that's not relevant. You don't need to do any of that. Cut costs on everything that is irrelevant, anything that won't matter. Nothing that's a want. Only try to stick to the needs. Only try to stick to what what you have to buy, something that is a need and not a want. Cut out all your wants, stick to the needs, and even within the needs, try to filter out and get rid of the stuff that's less important than the stuff that's more important in the needs. Like obviously rent. You're going to have to pay rent every month, no matter what. You're going to have to eat no matter what, so you could stay alive and sustain yourself and be able to perform. So those are two things that no matter what, you're always going to have to pay for. So everything else, try to cut down on, try to see, all right, what am I paying extra on my phone bills? All right, do I have a plan? Do I have what do I have? Insurance? Why do I have insurance on my phone when I haven't even needed to, file a claim, or I haven't lost my phone in over 4 or 5 years, or my phone never broke or whatever? Get rid of that. That's just an example, anything, any little thing that you could see or you could find to get rid of, try to do that. And that's it, guys. Those 4 quick, easy, fast ways to get rid of $100,000 in debt.